Welcome back, everybody. This is Glockman4519. I'm back with another ROM review. This is a familiar ROM with everybody here. This is Fluence, but this is the updated version of it. I think it's 7.0, and this one is actually Omni based. We'll go to About Phone. You will see that this is Omni version, Xperia HD. Um, And if we scroll down, you'll see Android version 6.01 for the Nexus 6. Um, and this is the build number Fluence HD7. Um, this is his latest update. He actually has uh, two downloads that you can download. You can download the Xperia version of the ROM or stock version of the ROM. Of course, I wanted to download the Xperia version because I just think it's awesome. This developer, I like the idea that he's doing something different. I do like the Xperia experience on my Nexus phone occasionally. And it's just something different from all of the other ROMs out there. Like this, for instance, it comes with the Xperia Home Launcher. I'm running the one of the live wallpapers on this launcher. I think it's an awesome live wallpaper. You can pick it in several different colors like this. But not only that, it's got a lot of different kind of wallpapers, live wallpapers. I think there are three different. So if you go to live wallpapers, you'll see you can have the slideshow, the enhanced forest, which I think I did on my last video was the enhanced forest, or you can do the Xperia one, which I have right here, and you can set it up where if you go into settings, you can choose to have all of the colors show, where it just changes colors over time, or you can just pick a color. And this time I wanted to go with something with a dark background, so I picked black. You could just as easy go with the aqua green or even the copper, and we can hit set wallpaper. Um, it's just got a lot of really cool features to it. The themes do not work. There's no way they can get the themes to work on the Nexus 6. It is an Xperia thing. The themes work with the Xperia UI and that phone specifically. So you're not going to be able to do that. But this does come with layer support. Um, but before I get into that, I wanted to show you the widgets. Now, some of these widgets are from apps that I've downloaded, but it comes with quite a few Xperia widgets on it. The weather being my favorite. Music is also some pretty cool ones. The Play Store widget's really awesome. Their album widget is really awesome, which would be the gallery. But anyways, that is their home launcher. So let's go ahead and get into the meat of the ROM. I am running, I think Magpie, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I'm running Magpie theme, um, layers theme, and I'll go over that later. But again, I showed you about phone. It is Omni. Last time I told you guys it was Omni based. I was just going by what was on the operators or the threads OP, which is a description of the ROM base, what's in it, stuff like that. And that's what I was basing my video on. This is definitely Omni based. It's got some really cool features, um, which come with Omni. The performance that's a feature that comes with Omni ROM. Although I am running Kernel Auditor, that's what I use. I just like that app. Just it's sort of my go-to kernel app. Um, Under developer options, quickly we will run down through these. You have your advanced reboot, um, your US or where's the ADB at? Oh, USB debugging. For those of you like me that need to have that on, that's where that's at. And multi-window mode is right here. So if you guys want to use that multi-window mode, make sure that you come into developer options and tick that. Because this does not have a bunch of custom settings where you can just go to and find this. You have to go to developer options. Let's see here. I did find under the accessibility that if you want power button ends call, that is where you tick that at, and I do definitely use that quite a bit. Everything else, date and time, that's all the same. Language and input, again, this comes with the Xperia keyboard. I am running the Google keyboard right now, only because I'm testing some other things, and I kind of need that keyboard themes, layers themes with this ROM. So I'm using the Google keyboard right now, but if you were to go into the Xperia keyboard, one of the cool things about that is the keyboard skins. You have your dark, dark, you have your light, dark, and then, of course, your light keyboard setup, which is kind of cool. It also does come with swipe, so those of you that use gesture input, I call it swipe, it is there, it does work, it works very, very well. Let's see, security. I don't think there was anything majorly different under security. There's your unknown sources, device administrator. If you'd like to keep Android device manager on or off, that's where you would set that. You have your location. None of that's any different. Of course, you have your memory. This shows you what apps are eating up your memory or your RAM. Battery stats. Let me see. Storage and USB. I'm still trying to get used to this whole marshmallow thing with not being able to use USB OTG unless you, at least on my device, unless you have the Nexus Media Importer. It's an app from the Play Store. It does work quite well. I guess I can't complain. I can use that. Buttons. You have your button wake, your match rotation, your recent style, whether you want default or Omni. You know me, I like my Rolodex, but this does have Omni. I was playing with it, and it does work. And you have your kill app last button, and of course the timing on that. Under display, these are your display settings. If you want your theme to be light or dark, that is where you would do that at. Right now I'm leaving it light because I have it themed with layers, but some of you don't like to use layers or anything at all. Well, and you just like to use that dark feature. This has that dark feature right in it. Wallpapers, which is really cool. Again, one thing I like about this developer and his ROMs, he includes wallpapers. I don't understand why other developers do not include wallpapers anymore. It seems like Lollipop came out. Everybody just quit putting wallpapers in their ROMs. It came with stock Google, wallpapers. And I just think that's crazy. But that's just my opinion. Let's see here. I think everything else, yep, pretty much the same. You can change your font size. I definitely did. The DPI on this is set up really small, a lot smaller than my taste. I wanted to kind of leave the DPI settings the way they were, though, for the video. But I kind of needed to bump up the uh, um, the fonts so I could at least read them comfortably. So that's normally the fonts come stock like this. That's the way it comes stock. All right, then you have your home. That's where you could pick the Xperia Home Launcher, your simple home, or whatever you want to throw on it. I do have Nova Launcher on it only because that is my go-to launcher, of course. But again, when I run this ROM, I do like to try to run the Xperia launcher. I just think it's, it's something different. Okay, we're gonna go to bars. These are some extra custom features. You have your status bar, um, your brightness control, double tap to sleep, your status bar icons, which um, it used to be when Marshmallow first came out. This was under developer options. They now have this incorporated right into the ROM. Your network trafficking, if you want to see them or not, that is where you would go to set that up. All you do is tap on that and say ingoing, outgoing, or both. I'll show you. I'll click on both. You notice now I have the little arrows up there with the with the numbers next to it, letting me know if I'm using data and where it's coming from, outgoing or incoming. Your notification panel, you have your custom header image, which I have. That would be that weather or the clouds up there. Then your quick settings. This is what we have right here. Now I'm not sure if we can go and touch this and get it to spin. And we'll try that again now. See if that unlocked it. Add tile. Yeah, see, it's not giving me any more tiles to add. But, hopefully this will be something that we can get in some updates to maybe add some more features to this. Alright, under lock screen, these are your settings for lock screen. You have your voice assist shortcut. Then, of course, you have your lock screen wallpapers. And then, last but not least, is more. Recents. You can show your search bar if you want. Full screen, which is a feature I love. Then you have your weather. These are your service settings. I actually have mine turned on. I like having the weather on my lock screen. And I like having it, throughout the phone or the device. Here is your header view weather. I like that as well. So this ROM has more of what we would expect to see in Omni ROM. So I think the developer's done a great job with this. It is not in any Roma installer this time. And I know it sounds like I'm saying Roman when I say this because I listen to the videos. It is an aroma installer. Um, but this one is not that way. This is your typical download the ROM, download GApps, download SuperSU. You must follow the instructions in the OP on flashing to get this to boot up properly. If you follow his instructions to the T, this ROM will boot for you, and it works great. I'll tell you something else really cool about this ROM. When you reboot the ROM or your phone is off and you power it up, it boots very, very quickly. It's really cool. That's one of the things. Another thing I like about it. That's about it. I can't think of anything else I haven't brought up in any of the other videos. Just I wanted to let you guys see that this was updated to HD7 now, and this one is Omni based, which I think is better, only in my opinion. So if you guys want to go out there and get this downloaded and try it yourself and flashed, you want to head over to his website, download it, make sure you follow his instructions on the OP, and give it a shot. So this is Glockman4519. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I want to thank all my subscribers, and I will see you on the next one.